the French model 1874 Gras Rifle. We know the French, or I reviewed the French Chassepots bolt-action needle fire gun, which was a standard issue with the French Army. And then in 1871, the Germans came up with the single-shot metallic cartridge Mauser rifle. That was the model of 1871. Now the French, not wanting to be outdone, have to come up with some sort of metallic cartridge rifle. So there was a French officer named Basil Gras that said, well, why don't we take the Chassepot needle fire and modify it or redesign it a little to fire a metallic cartridge, which they ended up doing and adopted in 1874 the model rifle Gras, which was actually named after him because he was the designer. It looks outwardly just like the Chassepot, but what was done is the bolt was modified, the sights were modified, and that's about it. Also, this gun, as you can see, unlike the needle fire gun, when you pull the bolt open, again, it's a single, it locks up in here into the receiver. It has a split bridge, but when you pull open the bolt, it cocks the gun, where the Gras you had to manually cock it. It's a two-piece bolt with an extractor, because now we got a cartridge, so you have to have an extractor to pull the case out. And there's like a little, it's like a pin or something that protrudes that would eject the cartridge down in the base of the receiver. Stock's about the same. The sights are different. Sights are different than on the Chassepot rifle. They're similar in design, but they must have been changed for the ammunition or the ballistics reasons. And same with the sword type bayonet. We have two barrel bands, and the same arrangement up here for a sword style bayonet lug, and a cleaning rod. So basically it's just a modified needle fire, or, you know. This particular gun, here's the receiver markings on the Model 74. It's in the same place as the Chassepot markings. Serial number, proof marks, and it has a date of 1879 was when this rifle was manufactured. The sights are different than the Chassepot. Even the base, the sight base is a little bit different. And then when you come up, you have your graduations and your elevation here on this piece here. Steel butt plate, and I'll go over and look. This stock's a little bit more beat up than the others, but I believe it has the plug. Yeah, you can see the remnants of the plug, and it's been worn and been around a bit. And there's a close-up of a two-piece bolt head with the extractor. Okay. Okay, another marking here which we'll see on these rifles is the M80 modification. Now what the M80 modification is inside the receiver of the rifle, because they were having trouble with the cases rupturing. They would machine out a channel here and this round channel up here, which you can see comes out. What this modification was for is if a case ruptured, the gas would vent up around the bolt in here other than coming up over the top into the shooter's eye, hurting him. Here I have another Gras Rifle, and as you can see inside, it does not have the M80 modification inside the receiver. And that is evident there and there. So that's what the M80 modification is. Really not much more to say. The French used the gun. This rifle was also adopted by the Greeks, which really liked them. It was used by several different countries long after the French went to the smokeless powder and the Lebel designed rifle. This rifle did stay in service and use with the Greek partisans and resistance used this rifle all the way up to World War II. The guns were manufactured by Steyr. These here are all French-made guns. They're another military surplus gun. Been involved in a lot of conflicts around the world, and you still find them in Afghanistan. But that is a quick take here on the French Gras Rifle.